Hello, I'm Kelly Schlegg.
And I'm Kathleen Willenbrink.
Welcome to the 2021-2022 fourth grade school year. We're excited to be a partner with you in your child's education. We're going to show our slides to you and kind of talk to you a little bit about it. And then at the end, there'll be time for questions on our Zoom meeting.
So again, welcome to St. Agnes fourth grade school year. This fourth grade will be a year of transition for your children with a lot more responsibility required. Many of the children may become frustrated at times, so please be gentle and patient with them. It's important to remember that each child learns and grows at his or her own speed.
I would like to start with a poem that I found several years ago. It's written by an anonymous author called Two Sculptors. I dreamed I saw a studio and watched two sculptors there. The clay they used was a child's mind, and they fashioned it with care. One was a teacher. The tools he used were books, music, and art. The other, a parent, worked with a guiding hand and a gentle, loving heart. Day after day, the teacher toiled with a touch that was careful, deft, and sure, while the parent labored by his side and polished and smoothed it o'er. And when at last their task was done, they were proud of what they had wrought, for the things they had molded into the child could neither be sold nor bought. And each agreed they would have failed if either had worked alone, for behind the parent stood the school, and behind the teacher the home. And I like this poem because it just kind of sets the tone for our year as that, we want to work with you and be a partner with you. And we want you to be a partner with us as well, so that we can do our best by your child.
Okay, there's a B folder and a homework folder that will be a means of communication. The B folder will go home every other Friday with the oldest or only student at St. Agnes, so your child may bring one home but may not. The homework folder, too, each child has a homework folder that they keep in their binder that will be taken back and forth. It will contain homework, tests, quizzes. We will have any quizzes or tests that were taken during the week. We will have a form attached to those tests and quizzes, and then the parent will sign the paper and return the sheet on Monday.
So for behavior, a student is responsible for themselves, their actions, and to respect those around them. If things arise in the classroom, we will deal with those in a logical way. And if it persists, we would always call you or contact you and set up some kind of a meeting where we could make a plan. St. Agnes also has this year Aggie expectations. There's 5 of those. It's be safe, be respectful, be responsible, be thankful, and be a solution seeker. And we remind the children of these every day. They're posted throughout the school, and we want them to, kind of be mindful of that as we move through our school year.
For homework, your child, do expect homework each night. If your child receives several missing assignments, parents, you will be contacted for a conference. And we realize that many times unexpected circumstances could arise. If this does happen, please email and let us know. We are more than happy to work with you to help you and your child get the homework complete. Also, when assignments are given, if your child has not completed the assignment in the hour given using continuous effort, please let us know and we will allow your child, and your child will be allowed not to finish. 1 hour of homework time without interruptions is plenty for them. Some move a little faster, some move a little slower. So please make every effort to we will make every effort to make you aware of homework, tests, quizzes, any upcoming events and projects throughout the year.
So for religion, we will be studying things along with reconciliation, Christ's presence in the liturgy, God's love, the Holy Trinity, prayer, as well as vocation, stewardship, social justice. Our school theme this year is Light the Path Forward, and our stewardship focus is people who are homeless. Reconciliation usually is in November. We haven't got those dates yet. And as soon as we get those, we will communicate that with you all.
As for math, our curriculum will include a strong number sense, place value, rounding, adding, subtracting very fluently, multiplication and division with multi-digit numbers, fraction, decimals, geometry that will take us throughout the year. We will have practice worksheets. These will correspond to the day's lessons in school.
In literature, we read and study a variety of materials that cover a span of fiction, nonfiction, poetry sometimes. The kids just that we encourage a lot of reading. We read novels throughout the fourth grade year, and also story works. We'll update our classroom reading and our weekly newsletter to you. Students should always have a book to read here at school for when they finish early, and we encourage students to read at home every night for about 20 minutes. We will begin classical roots and Latin and Greek root study in January. This is our vocabulary program. So we'll do spelling up until then, and then in January we pick up the vocab.
Like Kelly said, we are doing our spelling assessments at this time. We're using our spelling books. Uh, we ask the students to identify misspelled words within a context of a paragraph, to use the correct spelling in the fourth grade words within their own writing. Also, for English, we'll be doing grammar simple solution this year. Students will be assigned weekly work to be turned in on Friday, and quizzes will hopefully be every other Friday. We will also be learning proper sentence structure and how to write a strong paragraph using the 3.5 paragraph writing strategy. Students will continue to work on refining their writing skills by implementing proper mechanics, conventions, and grammar. Our social studies curriculum is also will be a combination of Kentucky, history, geography, economy. We'll study how Kentucky became a state in the Civil War. Then we'll move to the geography of the United States. We will learn capitals and states. I will be teaching, Mrs. Willenbrink will be teaching both homerooms social studies.
And in science this year, our big unit of study is energy. And so we'll be studying that as well as processes that shape the earth and structure and function of plants and animals. Sometimes, on our projects with science, I ask students to bring in supplies, but I usually give you plenty of notice for that. And I teach, this is Mrs. Schlegg, I teach homework or science for both homerooms.
Please take a moment with the syllabus to review this. It has some information that we may not have included in this presentation that we can discuss during the Zoom session.
If you need to get in touch with us, email works really well for us. So those are our email addresses. It's also going to be in the syllabus, so you don't have to worry about writing it down right now, but that's the best way to contact us. And usually we can respond pretty quickly to you.
We look forward to an enriching year with your child, and remember that together, both the teacher and the parent are partners in educating your child. We look forward to working with you this year, and if there's ever a problem or issue or question, please let us know. Thank you.
Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you, at least your faces on Zoom here in a little bit. Have a good night.